Okay, I thought I'd show you how I do the roasted chicken in the InstaPot. And it's the chicken then that I use for the recipes that we're going to be doing on the virtual cooking classes coming up. So I have about a 3-pound, a little over a 3-pound chicken. I rinsed it, patted it dry, and I then covered it all with olive oil and then sprinkled it with salt and pepper. And I use the everyday, the pot and bean everyday blend and grind that over the top. I'm gonna flip it over. I've already done the one side. Oh, my stuffings are all falling out. We'll get to that in just a second. So on the other side, then I'm going to do the same thing. Just liberally salt it. And then we're going to grind. And I will clean this off with some disinfectant since I touched the chicken, in case you're wondering. But I will clean this off. So I'm just grinding, as you can see. Okay, I think that's about all I'm going to put on there for now, because I'm going to add, when I put it in the InstaPot, I'm going to add a few things and we're going to stuff the cavity. But right now I'm going to take it over to the skillet, and I'm going to just take it over there right now, and then I'll come back and get the camera. So I'm just going to brown it in the skillet. I could do it in the InstaPot on saute, but this chicken's just a little bit big. I've got a smaller InstaPot. So we're gonna let this brown and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've got it all browned and I put it in the InstaPot. I stuffed the cavity with a small onion, a stalk of celery, 1 carrot, and half of a lemon. That's about all that would fit in this chicken. I added a little more of the everyday blend, and I added some herb de Provence to the top. Then you put in a cup of water, and I put the trivet in so we can easily lift the chicken out. Then I'm going to seal it all up, and we're going to pressure cook it for about 20 minutes. The directions call for about 6 minutes per pound, and this is, or especially for an organic, small organic chicken, which you don't have to use organic, obviously, but for this 3-pound, about 3.125 pound chicken, it's 6 minutes per pound, and so I'm really going to set it for about 20 minutes and we'll pressure cook it. So when it's all finished, I'll get back to you and I'll show you then what I do with the chicken and what I do with the broth. Okay, after the chicken was done, we pulled it off of the bones. Got about 4 cups, and I'll divide this up in 2-cup Ziploc bags and put it in the freezer so that we'll have it. And then you can take your broth. I actually then took the giblets and the bones from the whole chicken, put back in the pressure cooker with a couple of cups of water and the broth that was already in there from cooking the chicken. And so now I have my chicken broth, and put some in just a container. And then another way to do it is, if you can see in this little ice cube tray, I just poured some, I'm pouring some into the ice cube tray. I'll freeze these, then pop them out and put them in a Ziploc bag. So if you just need a little bit of chicken broth, then you can just pull these out of the freezer. So there you go. That's the chicken and the broth, and that's what I used for the etouffee that we're going to do the virtual cooking class on soon.